Billy back here, broship of the nerds, and big weekend coming for us here as the first ever two-night SummerSlam is about to take place. I'm very excited. WrestleMania has been 2 nights for a while now. This will be the first two-night SummerSlam. So here tonight, I'm going to give my predictions as to who I think, or in some cases, want to win at WWE SummerSlam. SummerSlam Saturday, night one, tomorrow, August the 2nd, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 6 Eastern. Tiffany Stratton defends the WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill. Now, Tiffany, ever since cashing in Money in the Bank, has had one hell of a championship run. She's been very resilient throughout her entire run, defeating the likes of Charlotte Flair and Trish Stratus. But I think Jade Cargill is just too powerful. So I'm predicting Jade Cargill will be crowned the new WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam Saturday. Also, Randy Orton teaming up with Jelly Roll. The star has been training for wrestling, and they will be teaming against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Now, I think Randy Orton and Jelly Roll will win this matchup. I think it's going to be a very fun match. It's going to be really interesting to see what sort of moves Jelly Roll does. And this is going to be one for the fans. I think this is one of those matches where you have talent involved, you have Jelly Roll who's eager to learn, and I think that they're going to put on a show. Logan Paul, of course, is going to do his showboating, and I think Jelly Roll and Orton make them pay for that, and they will win this matchup. Next up, the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez, defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Now, you cannot. The thing is, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss have the experience. Charlotte, of course, a perennial champion, record holder for championships for women. Alexa Bliss, those two make an interesting duo. They're both very athletic, but I think it would be very easy to underestimate rather. Raquel and Roxanne. Raquel, of course, the deadly Tejada Bomb, and Roxanne. And I'm biased. Roxanne's my favorite, but this is one of those where it could go either way, right? Like, I would like to say Raquel and Roxanne win to build the up-and-coming stars to retain their championships. But then you also have, on the other hand, Charlotte doesn't know how to do anything but win, right? So this could go either way. In this case, I'm going with who I want. What I would like to see is Raquel and Roxanne retain. I'm going to be pulling for Roxanne either way. But this should be a really good tag team matchup. I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of tag team matchups, the OTC Roman Reigns came to the aid of Jey Uso, who has been having trouble with the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker and his partner Big Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman. This should be a hell of a tag team match. Jey has been feuding with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed for a while. The OTC Roman Reigns has come back. So main event Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. The only thing is they're at a disadvantage because on Monday Night Raw, as you saw, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed absolutely destroyed both Roman and Jey. But we all know how it is when the OTC is fired up. I am predicting Roman Reigns and Jey Uso win this match, and it's going to be a war. Braun Breaker has the 23-mile-an-hour speed off the ropes and one hell of a spear, but Roman has experience with winning, and so does main event Jey Uso. I think Roman and Jey win, and we will see where this story goes as far as momentum for Jey and Roman building back up as we get later into the year. Next up, one of the most intriguing matches, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. If Kross wins, Zayn has to say the words, Kross was right. If Zayn wins, Kross must say, I was wrong about Zayn. Now, Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground. I call him the modern-day Mick Foley. The guy is easy to cheer for, and he does feel like an underdog because he's not 6'6", 300 pounds, right? He isn't what you would see as your typical champion. But the guy fights with a lot of heart and a lot of spirit. Him and Gunther had one of the best WrestleMania matches I've ever seen. And Zayn is one of those guys, he can pull out a good match from a lot of people. However, I see Karrion Kross winning this matchup. And Zayn having to say Kross was right. I think Kross is in the head of Zayn, and I think that that psychological edge in these games that he's playing gives him the edge to win this. And then, of course, our main event. CM Punk won a gauntlet match, and he will be challenging the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. Now, what's really interesting about this is Gunther, as they've said before, 80% of the time he's been in WWE, he has been a champion. He looks like a champion, he talks like a champion, he fights like a champion, and he carries himself like a champion. He's an old school type, no nonsense. He goes out there and wrestles. Excellent heel work, excellent on the mic. The ring general, he's obviously, needless to say, great in the ring. And then you have CM Punk, who the fans are behind. Never underestimate the power of the fans, as they can cheer you back into a match and give you some momentum to make a comeback. I am going with CM Punk for this one. I know Gunther just got the title back recently, but I see Punk winning this matchup here at SummerSlam to close out night 1. Now we get to night 2. It's going to be another hell of a night. SummerSlam Sunday, August 3rd, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central. Naomi defends the Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley and their other opponent, in my opinion, the best, I'm just going to say it, not the best women's, the best wrestler in the world right now, Io Sky. I say that because Io works her ass off out there. She's having fun. She's in her prime. She was a star in NXT, and they've figured out how to book her. And yeah, Io is one of those just great performers. I think this is going to be maybe one of those matches people don't look at but as one of the best, but it could be a great match. I think it will be a great match. As far as who's winning this, I'm going to go with Naomi. She just won the belt. She just got to Raw. A lot of fresh matchups you could have with her. I see her winning, and I see her going on to defend against Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris. Next up, Lyra Valkyria challenges Becky Lynch in a no disqualification, no count out, last chance match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. If Lynch wins, Lyra Valkyria could no longer challenge for the title for as long as Lynch is champion. I was there in St. Louis. Lyra was made that night. She was already champion. But Becky, Lyra together, magic. When I was in the arena in St. Louis for Backlash, the match started out and the fans were up and down, right? Like they were quiet for a while and they were loud. They were quiet and they were loud. When Becky hit some of her moves and Lyra kept coming back, the fans were in it. And the end of the match, they were just behind Lyra and the crowd was going crazy for both Lyra and Lynch. Lynch, obviously the man, one of the best to ever do it. Lyra is now in that same talk. She has built herself up. She's had a hell of matches. However, I think Becky will retain and keep the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship belt. I think Bayley will have a part in that, and she will help Becky win. And they will continue the rivalry with Lyra and Bayley. Next up, we have Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match for Solo's United States Championship. This is one of those that could be amazing. You got two big dudes inside of a steel cage, beating the hell out of each other. What more can you ask for from a wrestling match? This is another one of those that could go 50-50. I'm going to go ahead and say Solo retains here with some help. I think as Jacob tries to escape the cage, there's going to be some help for Solo Sikoa. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends the WWE Intercontinental Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles. And we've seen AJ do everything he can to see if Dominic would get cleared. And he went as far as mopping the floors. It was hilarious. Great character work by AJ here as he's having fun towards the end of his career. This will be a great match. Really good match. Will El Grande Americano make his face shown again? We will see. But I think Dirty Dom retains here and keeps momentum going as we get further into the year and as Judgment Day continues to dominate. So Dirty Dom beats AJ Styles in what will be a hell of a matchup. And this next match is probably will open night 2, would not surprise me, and would really start night 2 on a high note. The Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy defend the WWE Tag Team Championships against Andrade and Rey Fenix, DIY, which of course is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, versus Fraxium, versus the Motor City Machine Guns, versus the Street Profits, in a tables, ladders, and chairs match for the Tag Team Championships. This is going to be an all-out war. 12 men in that ring with tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. This is going to be a hell of a fight, right? Just weapons everywhere, bodies flying, chaos. And you see the level of talent in this matchup as I'm looking at the names here. The Wyatt Six, wild cards, you never know what they're going to do. Andrade and Rey Fenix like to go up high. DIY, experienced, underrated, great wrestlers. Fraxium, up and coming, exciting tag team. Motor City Machine Guns, legends within TNA, and they've made a name for themselves here in WWE as they get later into their career. And the Street Profits, another great team. This is one of those matches where, realistically, when I look at this card, any one of these teams can win. I'm going to go with the Wyatt Six retaining, though. I think they retain. And our main event, John Cena defends the undisputed WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes in a street fight. You talk about personal. John Cena went out there and sold his soul to The Rock. Low blow Cody. Cheated to win. Beat him for that championship at WrestleMania. He's had a change of heart. Now he's apologizing to the fans and saying he was acting stupid. Cena is remorseful. I think Cody is going to do whatever it takes to win back that belt. So, I think Cody Rhodes will become the WWE Undisputed Championship again. So, Cody beats Cena, and Cena's rest of his farewell tour will be in non-title matches. That's where I'm thinking this goes. We will see, or maybe we won't see, because you can't see him. 2-night SummerSlam, 6 p.m. Eastern, on Peacock, 5 o'clock Central. And I expect it to be a great time. Biggest party of the summer has been extended to 2 nights. So let's go. Hope you guys take care. That's all I have for you tonight. Enjoy SummerSlam.